Okay, in the last class, we have discussed about how to solve problems for the lengthy fin. Before that, I have given how to derive the equation for temperature distribution for a long fin. The equation is T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to e power minus mx, e power minus mx, where T naught T naught is the temperature at the base of the fin. T free stream is the temperature of the outside fluid. Temperature of the fluid or T free stream or temperature of the free stream or temperature of the outside fluid, and T temperature at any given any given location, x from the base, and E exponential function to the power minus mx, x at any given location, x, m, how do you calculate m? Square root of hp by ka, square root of hp by ka. And in the case of long fin, m is equal to square root of hp by ka, where h is the convective heat transfer coefficient, p is the perimeter, and k thermal conductivity of the given material, a is the area. So temperature distribution for lengthy fin, I am telling out the first case. The first case, that is lengthy fin or long fin. So temperature distribution equation already given, already derived, that is T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to e power minus mx, e power minus mx. And also we have derived one more equation for the long fin. What is that one? Heat transfer through the fin, q fin is equal to root hp ka into T naught minus T free stream. Root hp ka, heat transfer through the fin for long fin, q fin is equal to root hp ka into T naught minus T free stream. Okay, as already explained, root of hp ka, h convective transfer coefficient, p perimeter, k thermal conductivity of the material, thermal conductivity of the material, a cross sectional area, and T naught temperature at the base here, T naught temperature at the base, T free stream temperature of the outside environment, temperature of the outside environment. So we have derived those two equations in the last class and before that class. Temperature distribution for a long fin, that is T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to e power minus mx. Similarly, for long fin, the heat transfer rate, heat transfer through the fin, q heat transfer rate q fin is equal to root hp ka into T naught minus T free stream. T naught minus T free stream or temperature of the outside fluid. For example, if you take a IC engine, if you move your IC engine through the environment or through the atmosphere, the outside convective fluid environment is air. If you use your two-wheeler, scooter or motorcycle, if you run your motorcycle on the road, so engine runs, whenever engine runs, heat is developed inside the cylinder. Heat transfer from cylinder to, you have to remove that heat. So heat transfer from the cylinder to the outside environment. Outside environment is through the help of the, by providing number of fins, on the surface of the cylinder. The fin may be rectangular fin or triangular fin or tapered fin or square fin or circular fin. So depend upon our application, depend upon industrial requirement, depend upon the mechanical heat transfer removal rate requirement, you have to go for that fins. What is the use of fin? Already explained. By providing fin on the surface of any thermal system, you can increase the surface area. Convective transfer rate, convective heat transfer rate Q is equal to HA delta T. H, convective transfer coefficient, delta T, temperature difference. Sometimes it is not possible to change the temperature difference. It's not possible to change the heat transfer coefficient H, but only option, available option is by increasing the area, surface area, you can increase the heat transfer rate. For that, you have to provide fins on your thermal system. So first case, so long fin. For that, we have derived temperature distribution equation. We derived heat transfer rate equation, and in the last class, we have solved 3 or 4 problems on the lengthy fin. We have solved 2 or 4 problems on the lengthy fin or long fin, heat transfer rate as well as temperature distribution. We have derived 2 important equations. First one is temperature distribution equation, that is T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to e power minus mx. And second equation we derived, heat transfer rate Q is equal to root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream. So root HPKA. So H, convective transfer coefficient, P, perimeter, K, thermal conductivity of the material, A, surface area, square root of HPKA into T naught minus T free stream. T naught, temperature at the base of the fin. T free stream, temperature of the outside fluid. Okay na? So that concept or that topic, heat transfer through a long fin, is completed in the last 2 classes, and also we have solved 3 or 4 problems. In the last class. Now, the first case, what is long fin? Next, second case, fin insulated at the end. Second case. Now, I am starting now for the second case. All of you listen very carefully. First case, long fin. Second case, so fin having a length of L, of width B, thickness T, but fin end is insulated end. Heat dissipation from a fin insulated at the tip. At the end, insulation, you are insulated. The end is insulated, tip is insulated. All of you listen very carefully. And also follow the lesson and also practice these derivations. These are very, very important derivations. You may get out of 3 cases, you may get 1 case in the final exam. Now we are going to derive temperature distribution equation for an insulated fin, and also heat transfer rate through this fin when the fin is insulated at the end or at the tip. So here what is the case? Fin is insulated at the end. Okay, remaining things are same as that of earlier case. So this is the base or any engine base. This is the x is equal to 0. Here x is equal to L. So temperature at x is equal to 0, T naught. So here temperature, outside temperature T free stream, outside environmental heat transfer coefficient H, and the length of the fin is L, and width of the fin B, T is the thickness of the fin. That is same for earlier case. And the only difference is here boundary condition will change. You can use the same equation, theta is equal to C1. So general equation, applying the general equation for this fin also. So insulated end. What is the meaning of insulated end? Heat transfer rate is equal to 0. Heat transfer rate, for example, Q is equal to minus Ka dt by dx. Dt by dx at x is equal to L is equal to 0 because insulation means heat transfer rate is 0. Insulation means heat transfer rate is 0. But at the end, if you consider conduction heat transfer, for example, here conduction. So if you hit here, heat is transferred from Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 like that. From the base to end. But at the end, we are not allowing heat to go out. At the end, we are not allowing the heat to go out. That heat transfer rate, conduction heat transfer Q is equal to Q conduction is equal to 0 at x is equal to L. Because insulated, heat transfer rate, whenever the insulation is there is no heat transfer. But when there is no heat transfer, how to calculate heat transfer Q minus Ka dt by dx at x is equal to L. Minus Ka dt by dx at x is equal to L or minus Ka dt by dx. That should be equated to 0. Minus Ka dt by dx is equal to 0 at x is equal to L. Minus Ka dt by okay na? So minus Ka dt by dx at x is equal to L. But what about at x is equal to L? Q is equal to 0. That's why minus Ka dt by dx is equal to 0. In that case, K is not supposed to 0 because thermal conductivity of the material that should be there. Area is not minus Ka. Minus Ka. K should not be equal to 0. Area also should not be equal to 0. But what should be equal to 0? dt by dx. dt by dx is equal to 0. So at x is equal to L, the boundary condition is dt by dx is equal to 0. All of you listen very carefully. All of you listen very carefully. So for an insulated pin or insulated pin is insulated at the tip. Pin is insulated at the end. Now what are the boundary conditions for this case? The boundary conditions are at x is equal to 0. So T is equal to T naught. T is equal to T naught, or otherwise theta is equal to theta naught, as that of earlier case. This boundary condition is same, but secondary boundary second boundary condition will change. Second boundary condition will change for this. But the first phase, that is x is equal to L, T temperature of the free stream. But here not like that. So at x is equal to L, what is the condition? What is the condition here? So pin end is insulated. That's why heat transfer rate is equal to 0. If heat transfer rate, how do you calculate? Minus Ka dt by dx. But K should not be equal to 0. Area is not supposed to be 0, but only 0. That is dt by dx is equal to 0. That's why second boundary condition at x is equal to L, dt by dx is equal to 0. Very, very important. So this boundary condition, all of you must be known. This boundary condition, then only you can easily solve for the temperature distribution equation and heat transfer rate equation. So applying these boundary conditions to the general equation, what is general solution for the our equation? D square T by dx square minus m square dt by dx is equal to 0. In the last class I have given. Similarly, d square theta by dx square minus m square d theta by dt dx is equal to 0. So for that the general solution, general equation or general solution for the second order differential equation already discussed that one in the earlier case. So you can take the general solution here also. So general solution theta is equal to a general equation for the general solution for the second order differential equation for the temperature distribution. For the temperature distribution equation, theta is equal to C1 e power mx plus C2 e power minus mx. This is same for generally the temperature distribution equation. This is same, but only difference is for each case the boundary condition change. Boundary condition change. First boundary condition may be same for all the three cases. Second boundary condition will change. So here in this case, when the fin is insulated at the end, the boundary condition is, second boundary condition is at x is equal to L, dt by dx is equal to 0. Applying these boundary conditions to the general equation, that is temperature distribution theta. Theta, what, how we have defined this one? T minus T free stream. So theta is equal to C1 e power mx plus C2 e power minus mx. Okay na? Now, by applying the first boundary condition at x is equal to 0, so theta is equal to theta naught. So theta is equal to theta naught. At x is equal to 0, e power 0, 1 plus C2 into e power minus 0 also 1. That's why by applying the first boundary condition, C1 plus C2 is equal to theta naught. Okay, that's the first one equation. And second boundary condition, what is that one? dt by dx should be equal to 0. But for that, first you have to differentiate temperature with respect to x. You have to differentiate temperature. You have to differentiate temperature with respect to x, because dt by dx is required. But what is our equation? Theta is equal to C1 e power mx plus C2 e power minus mx. But what is theta? T minus T free stream. We have defined theta in earlier section, earlier class, and one or two before classes. We have derived the equation for long fin. In that, for fin analysis, how you have defined theta? How you have defined theta? Theta is equal to T minus T free stream. So T minus T free stream is equal to C1 e power mx plus C2 e power minus mx. And differentiate now. Here variable is temperature is variable. How it is temperature varying with what direction? With x direction. That's why temperature along the length of the fin, temperature is varying along the length of the fin. That is x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. In between also the variation of temperature. That's why what differentiation is required here? Differentiation of temperature with respect to x. That is differentiation of T with respect to x, where T is the temperature. That's why you have to differentiate this equation, temperature equation, with respect to x. That's why you have to calculate or you have to differentiate temperature with respect to x. That is dt by dx to be calculated. Dt by dx. From this relation, dt by dx is equal to, what is differentiation of e power mx? Differentiation of e power mx. C1 constant anyhow. C1 into m into m. E power mx differentiation, e power mx only. Into m. That's why m into C1 into e power mx. And next, what is the differentiation of e power minus mx? Okay, C2 anyhow, C2 constant, e power minus mx only differentiation. But you have to multiply with minus m. That's why final equation, differentiation of temperature with respect to x, dt by dx is equal to mc1 e power mx minus m into C2 minus m. This minus m into C2 into e power minus mx. But dt by dx at x is equal to L, that should be equated to 0. Here dt by dx at x is equal to L, because we are insulating this end or insulated end. That's why heat transfer rate is 0. That's why dt by dx is equal to 0 at x is equal to L. That's why dt by dx at x is equal to L. The equation is, if you substitute for x, L, you substitute L instead of x. So that's why dt by dx at x is equal to L is equal to m into C1 into e power m into L minus m into C2 into e power minus ml. E power minus ml. But at x is equal to L, dt by dx is equal to 0. That's why you can equate this term, that is m into C1 into e power ml minus m into Ct into e power minus ml is equal to 0. Therefore, so m common. That's why C1 into e power ml minus C2 into e power minus ml is equal to 0. So first equation, C1 plus C2 equal to theta naught. Second equation, this one, C1 e power ml minus C2 e power minus ml is equal to 0. So you have to solve for the constant C1 and C2. Otherwise, you have to solve C1, you have to solve C2 by using this equation 1 and this equation 2. Solving equations 1 and 2. Solving equations 1 and 2. So from this equation 1, Ct is equal to, from this equation, C1 plus C2 equal to theta naught. From this, C2 is equal to theta naught minus C1. C2 is equal to theta naught minus C1. Okay na? Now what is second equation? C1 e power ml minus C2 e power minus ml is 0. That's why substitute the value of C2 in this second equation. Substitute the value of C2 in the equation number 2. By substituting the C2 value in the equation number 2, therefore C1 e power ml minus, what is C2 value? The C2 value theta naught minus C1 into e power minus ml is equal to 0. This is the equation. C1 e power ml minus theta naught minus C1 into e power minus ml is equal to 0. Now expand this one. Expand this equation. That is C1 e power ml minus theta naught into e power minus ml. This minus into minus, minus into minus plus C1 into e power minus ml is equal to 0. Or C1 common, here C1, here C1. Take the C1 common. C1 into e power ml plus e power minus ml is equal to, you take this term to the right side, then that becomes plus theta naught into e power minus ml. Okay na? All of you listen very carefully. So by taking the C1 common, C1 into e power ml plus e power minus ml is equal to, if it can take this term to the right side, theta naught into e power minus ml. From this C1 common term, that was C1 is equal to, here theta naught into e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. Okay na? So we have solved for C1. So constant C1, we got the value of C1. C1 is equal to theta naught within the square bracket e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. Similarly, you can solve for C2, but what is the equation for C2? C2 is equal to theta naught minus C1. Just now we have calculated C1. That's why C2 is equal to Here the print is not visible, photograph is not visible. All of you listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. C2 is equal to theta naught minus C1 from this. C2 is equal to theta naught minus C1. C2 is equal to theta naught minus C1. That is equal to theta naught minus, what is C1 value? Theta naught into e power minus ml. This is minus ml. Minus ml only. E power minus ml. That is not visible clearly. But all of you practice this one. So theta naught C2 is equal to theta naught minus this C1, that is theta naught into within the square bracket e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. Okay na? So theta, that is equal to theta naught common, take out common, theta naught into 1 minus e power minus ml only, e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. That is equal to theta naught into, simplify this one, that is equal to e power ml plus e power minus ml minus e power minus ml, e power ml plus e power minus ml minus e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml, e power ml plus e power minus ml. All of you listen very carefully. Here the some photography, so some not visible clearly. That's why I am explaining. So here this is theta naught into 1 minus e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. That is equal to theta naught into, so e power ml plus e power minus ml minus this minus e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. So this is e power minus ml minus e power minus ml. This gets cancelled. That's why C2 is equal to theta naught into e power ml. This is plus ml, e power ml. Here C1 e power minus ml. But C2 is equal to theta naught into e power ml by e power ml plus e power minus ml. C2 is equal to theta naught into e power ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. What is the difference between C1 and C2? C1 theta naught into e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. But C2 is equal to theta naught into e power ml, e power ml, e power ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. That is the difference between C1 and C2. Okay, anyhow, that is mathematics only. You can solve on your own. So to avoid any confusion, but because your photograph is not visible clearly, that's why I explained. C2 is equal to theta naught into e power ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. Before that, C1 is equal to theta naught into e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml. Here minus ml, C1. For C2, e power ml plus ml. Okay na? So after getting the values of C1 and C2, substituting the values of C1 and C2 in the equation, theta is equal to C1 into e power mx plus C2 into e power minus mx, a general equation. So you have to solve this equation by you have to substitute for C1 and C2. So theta is equal to C1 e power mx plus C2 e power minus mx. That is theta is equal to, what is C1 value? Theta naught into e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml into e power mx, e power mx plus C2. But what is the C2 value? Theta naught into e power ml by e power ml plus e power minus ml into e power minus mx into e power minus mx. All of listen very carefully. Theta is equal to theta naught into e power minus ml. C1 value theta naught into e power minus ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml into e power mx plus C2 value theta naught into e power ml divided by e power ml plus e power minus ml into e power minus mx. Theta here left hand side theta, right hand side theta naught plus theta naught. That's why you can take out common theta naught. That's why theta divided by theta naught. If you take the right side theta naught into the left side, then this becomes theta by theta naught is equal to. So here e power minus ml into e power mx. That's why you can write like this. E power minus ml into e power mx. You can write like this. So e power mx into e power minus ml. You can write e power m into x minus l. If you multiply this one e power mx into with e power minus ml, if you multiply emx into e power minus ml, then finally that becomes e power m into x minus l plus, but here what is there, e power ml into e power minus mx. Okay na? This can be written like this. So e power ml into e power minus mx, e power ml into e power minus mx can be written as e power, here m is there, here m common, into l minus x. Okay na? To have a common term, instead of here x minus l, you take so this one e power m into l minus x plus, this can be written like this, e power minus m, you can take minus m common, minus m l minus l minus x minus m into, you can write this one as here m e power m into l minus x, you keep like that one, e power m into l minus x, you keep like that one. First second term, here first term m into e power m into l minus x plus this term e power minus m into this x minus l becomes l minus x. Mathematics only, don't worry. So I am writing this second term here, first term e power m into l minus x plus first term I have written like this, e power minus m into l minus x. This one, instead of x minus l, m into x minus l, I have written like this, minus m into l minus x, this is minus m only, minus m into l minus x divided by this one, e power ml plus e power minus ml. So if you observe this equation from the mathematics, what are these? So the above expression, this one, in terms of hyperbolic functions can be expressed as, so theta by theta naught is equal to this one, cos h, hyperbolic function of cos h into cos h of m into l minus x, cos h of m into l minus x divided by cos h of ml. This one cos h m into l minus x divided by this one cos h ml. So theta by theta naught, finally temperature distribution equation in the case of insulated fin, temperature distribution equation in the case of insulated fin, that is theta by theta naught is equal to cos h ml minus x divided by cos h of ml. Here cos h of m into l minus x divided by cos h of ml. Cos h of ml. Okay na? But what is theta? T minus T free stream. What is theta naught? T naught minus T free stream. So temperature distribution equation. Temperature distribution equation for an insulated fin. For an insulated fin, that is T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to hyperbolic cos of m into L minus x divided by hyperbolic cos of ml. Here what is T? Temperature at any given value of x. Temperature T at any given value of x. What is T free stream? Temperature of the outside fluid. What is T free stream? Temperature of the outside fluid. What is T naught? Temperature at the base. Here at x is equal to 0. T naught, temperature at the base, or at x is equal to 0. So temperature distribution equation for an insulated fin, T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos h of m into L minus x divided by cos h of m into L. Hyperbolic function of the cos. M, what is m? How do you define m? Already this has been defined for the first case. Square root of hp by ka. M is equal to square root of hp by ka. H, convective heat transfer coefficient. P, perimeter. K, thermal conductivity of the given fin material. Area, surface area. L, what is L? Length of the fin. X at any given location. So m square root of hp by ka. Hyperbolic cos. So temperature distribution here. In the case of insulated fin insulated at the tip, fin insulated at the end. That is equal to, so T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to hyperbolic cos of m into L minus x divided by hyperbolic cos of ml. So cos h m into L minus x divided by cos h ml. Okay, this is the very, very important derivation for an insulated fin. You can derive like this. Sometimes you will be getting this type of derivations in your final exam. Derive temperature distribution equation for a fin which is insulated at the tip or which is insulated at the end. That's our temperature distribution equation. Now rate of heat flow from the fin is given by. So next, how do you calculate heat transfer rate through the fin when the fin is insulated? How do you calculate rate of heat transfer or rate of heat flow from the fin? That is Q fin is given by, from the equation, conduction equation, at the x is equal, when x is equal to 0, for example, at x is equal to 0, or the conduction equation, how do you calculate conduction? Heat transfer rate Q fin is equal to minus Ka dt by dx at x is equal to 0. So heat transfer rate through the fin is equal to minus Ka dt by dx at x is equal to 0. Like that. So my Q fin is equal to minus K dt by dx at x is equal to L also can be taken, but so already we have calculated dt by dx at x is equal to L. That's why now we are calculating dt by dx at x is equal to 0. This also can be used. So Q fin is equal to, from the Fourier's law of heat conduction, Q fin is equal to minus Ka dt by dx at x is equal to 0. Okay na? Now T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream. We are having the temperature distribution equation. Just now we derived this equation. T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos H of M into L minus X divided by cos H of ML. Cos H of ML. So from this, what is the temperature equation, temperature distribution equation? So from this, T minus T free stream is equal to, from this relation, T minus T free stream is equal to, you can take this into right hand side, that is T naught minus T free stream. T naught minus T free stream into this term, cos H M into L minus X divided by cos H ML. Okay na? Why I have written like this? Because you have to differentiate temperature with respect to X. You have to differentiate temperature with respect to X. That's why dt by dx, differentiation of temperature, dt by dx with respect to X direction. Differentiation of temperature with respect to X direction. So dt by dx is equal to T naught minus T free stream. T naught minus T free stream into, what is the differentiation of cos H M into L minus X? Differentiation sin H into M into L minus X into, this is minus M now, M into L minus X. Yeah, we are differentiating with respect to X. That's minus M into minus M. So cos H M into L minus X differentiation, sin H M into L minus X into minus M divided by cos H ML. Okay, ML constant, M constant, L constant. That's why divided by cos H ML. So here T naught minus T free stream constant by cos H ML also constant. Only variable term cos H M into L minus X. After differentiation, that becomes cos H becomes sin H M into L minus X into minus M. Sorry. Into minus M. That's why dt by dx is equal to T naught minus T free stream into sin H M into L minus X divided by cos H ML into minus M. But what you require, you have to calculate Q fin. For that, Q fin is equal to minus Ka dt by dx at x is equal to 0. But we require dt by dx at x is equal to 0. That's why dt by dx at x is equal to 0. How do you calculate? By substituting x value 0 in this equation. That's why minus m into T naught by T free stream, T naught by T free stream into sin H M into L minus x 0. So ML minus 0, that is sin H ML. If x is equal to 0, this becomes sin H ML divided by cos H ML. Sin H ML by cos H ML. Sin by cos, or that one tan H ML. So that's why dt by dx at x is equal to 0 is equal to minus m into T naught minus T free stream into, this is sin H ML at x is equal to 0. If you substitute x is equal to 0 here, this becomes sin H ML divided by cos H ML. That's why sin H ML by cos H ML tan H ML. That's why finally dt by dx at x is equal to 0 minus m into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ML. Therefore, Q fin now, Q fin is equal to minus K8 into dt by dx at x is equal to 0. Therefore, Q fin is equal to minus Ka into dt by dx at x is equal to 0. That's why minus Ka, minus into minus plus. That's why Ka into m. So minus Ka into minus m, that becomes Ka, minus into minus Ka, minus into minus plus, that's why Ka into m into T naught minus T free stream. You have to multiply the term Ka term with this. You have to multiply Ka term minus Ka term with this minus m into this term. That's why minus into minus plus. That's why Ka into m into T naught minus T free stream, T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. Again, heat transfer rate through the insulated fin, Q fin, that is Q fin. Heat transfer rate through the insulated fin, Q fin, is equal to KAM into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. So that is equal to Ka into but what is m value? Root of Hv by Ka. M we have defined in the earlier class in such a way that m is equal to root of Hp by Ka into T naught minus T free stream, T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. But Ka divided by root Ka, that is root Ka into root Hp. That's why square root of Hp Ka, this Ka into square root of Hp Ka becomes square root of Hp Ka into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. What is the final equation? Heat transfer rate through the fin. Final equation, heat transfer rate through the fin, insulated fin, Q fin is equal to square root of Hp Ka into T naught minus T free stream, T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml, tan H ml. So what is the difference between long fin and fin insulated fin for heat transfer rate? What is the difference between long fin and insulated fin with respect to heat transfer rate equation? In the case of long fin, Q fin is equal to root Hp Ka into T naught by T free stream. That's all only. But in the case of insulated fin, just now we have derived this equation. Q fin is equal to root of Hp Ka into T naught by T free stream. T naught by T free stream into tan H ml. That is the difference. Into tan H ml. That is the additional term. You have to multiply with the additional term tan H ml. Hyperbolic of m into L. Hyperbolic tan of ml, where m is the root of Hp by Ka. L is the length of the fin. Here H, root Hp Ka, the convective heat transfer coefficient. P, perimeter of the given fin material shape. K, thermal conductivity of the fin material. Area, surface area, or sorry, cross sectional area, not surface area, cross sectional area, cross sectional area. Okay, so that's about how to derive temperature distribution equation for an insulated fin. How to derive temperature distribution equation for an insulated fin? The equation is T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos H m into L minus X by cos H ml. Okay, na? Temperature distribution equation for an insulated fin is T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos H m into L minus X divided by cos H ml. By using this formula, you can calculate heat transfer rate through the fin, that is insulated fin, is equal to square root of Hp Ka into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. Okay, na? These two derivations are very important. Just like lengthy fin, for insulated fin also two derivations. One is temperature distribution equation. Other one is heat transfer rate through the insulated fin. Okay, na? So here also we have to solve 3 or 4 problems on this insulated fin. Okay, we'll solve the problems. So tomorrow, anyhow, no time is not sufficient to solve these problems. So solve these problems tomorrow, the next class or otherwise. Tomorrow's class is there, na? We'll solve the problems on this insulated fin tomorrow. So that's all for today. Any doubt? Any doubt? That's all for today. There is no doubt. I'm closing. Any doubt? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for your patience hearing. So tomorrow we'll solve problems on this. Thank you.